Les pronoms le, la, les. These words should look familiar to you. We've used them already to mean the word the. But today we're going to learn about how we can use these as pronouns also. So please take these notes and do the practice activities at the end of this presentation. You have already learned to use le, la, l'apostrophe, and les as definite articles. These words are also used as direct object pronouns. A direct object receives the action of the verb. For example, if you're saying, I'm writing a letter to my friend, the direct object is the letter. That is what you are writing. We might even say, I'm writing my friend a letter. You are still writing the letter. If you think about it, you can't actually write your friend, or I'm throwing Tom the ball. You're not actually throwing Tom, but you're throwing the ball to Tom. A direct object pronoun can replace either a person or a thing. With a person, maybe you might say, I see her, in which case the her in that sentence is a direct object pronoun because you don't see to her, you're just seeing her. So she's directly receiving the action. So let's look at some of the examples. In the singulier, we're going to see a few examples, first for masculine and then for feminine. Je connais ce film. Ce film is masculine, and so it's saying, I know this movie. Je le connais. Now the French will say, je le connais, and that's exactly perfectly correct. Je connais cet acteur. Je le connais. J'admire cet acteur. Je l'admire. So keep in mind that with these sentences, if you look at je le connais or je l'admire, if we see these sentences standing on their own, we have no idea what the le stands for. If it's the actor, if it's a play, this is what we're going to use only when we've referred to something in a previous sentence. Let's look at some more examples. Je connais cette pièce. Again, this is a thing, and we can say je la connais. Or if it's a person, je connais cette actrice. Again, we say je la connais. And just like je l'admire, a le and a la both become l'apostrophe in front of a vowel. So j'admire cette actrice becomes je l'admire. Again, there's no mystery in writing when you see these pronouns. You just look a sentence before them and you should know what it is that the le or the la is referring to. Now let's look at some examples in the pluriel. Je connais les tableaux de Monet. All of this text in yellow, all of it can be replaced by one little pronoun, and you just say je les connais. So this also gives us the opportunity to be a little lazy and write very short sentences. Je connais les pièces de Molière. Here's something that is plural feminine. Je les connais. We could say, je connais ces actrices. We know these actresses. Again, je les connais. J'admire ces acteurs. No l'apostrophe here because the word is les, so we would say je les admire. We're just pronouncing this S now because of that vowel. Just as we learned with the pronouns me, te, nous, vous, the pronouns le, la, l'apostrophe, and les come right before the verb they are linked to. Je le vois. Here you're saying I see it or him. Je ne le vois pas. And when we have the verb plus the infinitive, we have to keep the pronoun in front of the verb that it is associated with. Here what you're saying, je veux le voir, you're saying you want to see it, not that you want it, because it is a correct sentence to say je le veux, which is saying I want it, but that's not the case. Here you want to say I want to see it. And in the negative, of course, we put the ne and the pas around the conjugated verb. Je ne veux pas le voir. And the same would be true if we have a verb like pouvoir, je peux le voir, or aimer, j'aime le voir, I like to see it, etc. So the verb plus the infinitive, we have to keep these right to the verb that they are linked to. That's where they go. So what you're going to do now is you are going to write down these 6 sentences, and you are going to rewrite them so that the words in italics are going to be replaced by le, la, l'apostrophe, ou les. Ce tableau here should be italicized. So this is what you're going to replace in your answers. So when you're ready, you can pause this and write your sentences, and then of course when you're done, press play and you'll see the answers. So here are the answers to the sentences that you have rewritten. Le chanteur la chante, singing the song. Je l'admire. Elle les aime. Je ne le connais pas. Tu aimes les voir. And tu le regardes. So here I want to show you that we have the verb plus the infinitive. Do you like to see them? Okay? Voilà. If there's questions, we will talk about it in class. Merci beaucoup.